Hi, I'm Jackie. Welcome back to Poetry and a Sip. Today's sip is Chlorella. Yes, Chlorella. I love this stuff. So, if you want to know more about it and its health benefits, which are astounding, I suggest you Google it. I don't want nobody coming at me talking about, oh, you practicing medicine and you trying to cure people and you. I ain't got time for that. So, good Google. So, let me start my morning off because it is morning. I am going to share, I think, 2 poems with you. I think I'm going to stick with 2 because people's attention spans aren't really, you know, they don't like focusing. So I don't mean to offend nobody, but they be like, oh, okay, I'm tired of this. Let's move on. Anyhow, I will say this first poem is very, all my poems mean something to me, but this one is really, really special because back when everybody was delving into the DNA stuff, 23andMe, and give me a second. My son's coming down the steps, my creaky steps. So, yeah. I joined 23andMe just out of curiosity to see, how many hits or misses I would get on my family tree. Well, turns out this story is funny. As I was scrolling in the first couple of members, I saw a first cousin, and I'm just like, really? I don't know her. I don't know her at all. So I got kind of excited, but it was like first cousin. Somebody hiding some secrets or something. Anyway, turns out she wasn't my first cousin. She's my second cousin. She's my father's first cousin. And she shared her maiden name, which is Holmes, and my last name is Holmes as well. So, yeah, I was just like, oh, I want to meet her. I want to get to know her. That's unusual for me because I'm not that kind of person, for real. I'm just like, oh, okay. But just something was drawing me in, and I was just like, oh. So I told my son about it, and he was just like, well, send her a message. And I was like, oh, what am I going to say? Hi, how you doing? I finally broke down and did it. I will never, ever, ever regret doing that because I consider her to be my family treasure and a piece of my family tree that I needed to be linked to. I don't know about anybody else. Don't care about anybody else. I needed to be linked to. So, this first poem is titled I Found a Family Treasure. So let's get at it. I found a family treasure through 23andMe, a DNA link that got me very excited, you see. Oh my Lord, help me figure out who this first or second cousin that I desire to know everything about. Inquiring aunts and uncles to see if they knew anything about her at all. No one that I spoke with at the time knew of her at all. I found a family treasure. I know from the start that's exactly what she would be to me. It was a feeling that made me tingle with excitement and glee. From way down deep in my soul, that was not a feeling have ever felt before. I wanted to meet her, to greet her, to sit and converse. I found a family treasure. She has a great big beautiful smile. It pulled me in to the point I started to spiral with emotions and excitement. Our family tree had a piece of vine missing from the link. I felt a strong need for it to be connected to the roots from which our family grew. This feeling I felt, I believe that's what made me reach out to her. And in a vision, I saw it. It was a matter of fact type of desire within my heart. That vine didn't need to be, that vine didn't need to branch off in another direction. But to me, I knew our family tree was missing a blossom. It was a spiritual connection that needed to grow. My angels would not stop tapping my shoulders, telling me to go ahead, reach out to her. Just do it. Now she is no longer a missing piece of my family puzzle. My soul is now content. I found a family treasure, and Linda Holmes Gross is that new bud that blossomed on our family tree for me. So yeah, since that point, we have just bonded, and I love it. I've also met another cousin. Well, I've not met her in person. We communicate on IG. So she reached out to me, and it was just something about her spirit and her soul that kind of made me want to find out who she was. But we had planned to meet, and things happened, and then COVID hit. But her name is Cherie Williams, and I'm just going to give you a shout out, love. I am looking forward to the day that we can finally meet and converse about some things. She and I have been trying to figure out how we connect, but it's all in the genetics, so it doesn't matter. Everyone else, I don't know. Some have reached out to me, and I'm like, and I try to give them information, but then they just ghost you. Don't be ghosting me. I everything that I can tell you is already in my whatever it is, dossier, whatever it is that's posted, surnames and the ones that I'm aware of. Apparently, I'm linked to a whole host of people that I'm just like, really? Really? How? Why? But I realize history, that slavery connection, that those surnames, those are deeply rooted, and I may not ever know who all of you are that are connected to my genetic DNA. But it made me think twice about, and I'm not married and I'm not dating. After looking at that, I don't ever want to date, because I would be looking at you as if you were linked to me. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? What I look like dating my cousin. I don't care how many generations down the line you are, but I don't think that's cool. Anyhow, let me go to the next poem. What have I got here? Next poem is titled, let me give me a little sip of my Chlorella. I'm gonna try and stop smacking it, y'all. See, I realize I do that, but I can't help myself. It's just what I do. Okay. This poem is titled, Wake Me Up in the Middle of the Night. Wake me up in the middle of the night, my love. I promise it will be all right, as I have rested peacefully, awaiting on you to come. I'm not a nocturnal person like you. This is true. So I will get my best rest in order to perform my very best each and every time. Wide awake I will be. Wake me up in the middle of the night, my love. I promise it will be all right, as I have rested peacefully, waiting on you to come. Come home to me, that is. Take me to the moon and back. Your lips on my nips, I moan as you lick, nibble, and suck them. Drives me insane. It gets me so excited. As my peach, it drips for your love. All through the night as we slip and we slide. Wake me up in the middle of the night, my love. I promise it will be all right, as I have rested peacefully, awaiting for you to come home to do what we do best on our trip to the moon. That's it. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me, and consider Chlorella for a sip to start your day off. It's very, very nutritious and beneficial for your health. That's all I'm going to say. Period. This is just advice. You can either take it or leave it. So, we're gonna end this video. Thank you. Click like, share, and I'll see you the next time around. Bye-bye.